Everyone has their own preferences and how they want their app to function. My preferences may not be the same as yours, so I've added a preferences screen in the GeoStrings app menu that will let you tweak some of the default settings. So let's bring it up. The first section allows you to change the default settings when adding a new GeoString. So you could change your units of distance to either kilometers or miles. You could change your default radius from target to be anything you'd like. So when you're adding a new GeoString, by default it'll be 1 mile, and of course you can change it for each individual task. This setting right here, if you check it, basically when you reach one of your target locations and you deactivate the GeoString once you've reached the target location, it'll delete it completely from your device. So I recommend you leave this unchecked, because one of the nice features of GeoStrings is that it stores your tasks in a history that you can view later. So let's say you have a task that you do on a recurring basis. You could pull it up in your history, reactivate it, and you're good to go instead of creating a brand new task from scratch. So it's going to save you a lot of time, but I leave that option up to you. The second section is about customizing your alert options. Let me start at the bottom real quick. There are two different types of notification types. There's standard types and there's pop-up types. Standard types are the standard webOS notifications that show up at the bottom of the screen with the little icon. So when you get like a new email or you get a missed phone call, it'll show up at the bottom. And that's what a standard notification is. It'll show up as a little hand with a little finger and a little string on the finger. And you just click on that and you get to view your notification. If you choose the pop-up style, you're actually going to get a fairly large pop-up that's going to come up immediately. So you're not going to have to tap on anything. And you're going to be able to view a list of your in-alert GeoStrings at your particular location when you reach one of your target locations. So the type of notification that you want to receive is up to you. By default, it's set to standard. You can also, with whichever notification type you use, whether it be the standard ones or the pop-up ones, you're going to have snooze options on those notifications. And you can change what those 6 preset values are going to be on that notification. So if I wanted to have 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and 120 minutes, I can do that. The default snooze time really is applicable to only the alert pop-ups. So on the alert pop-up, it's going to choose one of the default settings by default. So you can change that to 3 minutes, and you can change it to anything you'd like once you get an alert pop-up. But by default, it'll be set to 3 minutes. Repeating audible alarm interval. This will let you choose recurring alarm interval. So let's say I choose 15 seconds. Every 15 seconds after I get an alert notification, it's going to reissue the sound. So there's going to be an alert sound. So if I choose none, it'll only play once. If I choose one of these other values, it'll play every 5 seconds or every repeating interval. So this is good for when you're in loud areas commonly, or maybe you just have a hard time hearing some of the sounds. This will keep replaying the sound over and over again. Or if you have your phone in vibration or in silent mode, it'll keep re-vibrating your phone so that you won't miss your notifications. Also, instead of using the default alert sound, which comes with GeoStrings, you can change it to be anything you'd like. Any ringtone on your device, or any MP3 file under your device by choosing that button. I don't have any right now on this device. And you can choose any file, and it'll show up as your alerts, custom alert sound. And you can preview the sound by tapping on this play button. The third section deals with aesthetic customizations, and I have a separate video concerning aesthetic customizations, so I won't go too much into it. Basically, you can change the background wallpaper used in the app. You can also change the transparency level of these window panes, and you can change the color of these window panes. You can also change the font color that appear on the alert notifications, whether it be the standard types or the pop-up types. And you can restore your default settings anytime you'd like to go back to the original default GeoString settings. So these are all the different customizations that appear on the preferences screen, and we're adding new ones every day. So if you have a suggestion for something that you'd like to be customizable, then please send me an email by going to the help screen, and you can send me a feedback and suggestion email and let me know.